Hey guys, I'm Tom the Tech Chap, and as you can see, I've made a bit of an extra special effort today because we're about to see the new OPPO Reno4 Pro. Now, I've had my eye on this guy for a while now, and the best part is it's coming to both Europe and the UK, which, if you can tell from my accent, is where I'm from. Now, the problem is, well, I say problem, but you can't really get a bad phone these days. So the challenge is, how do you innovate and stand out from the crowd? Well, the guys over at OPPO actually sent me the specs for the new Reno4 Pro. I actually can't tell you what's on this piece of paper, so no spoilers, but I think you guys are actually going to be pretty impressed by this. Now, during the keynote, where you'll find out everything about the phone, they're actually going to bring a phone to me here so I can then give you guys an exclusive unboxing and we can get hands-on with the Reno4 Pro.
Hi, I'm Niels from OPPO. As Tom just said, the wait is finally over and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to our Reno4 series launch event. Before jumping right into it, we would like to address a few things. As you know, 2020 has been a year like no other so far. The global pandemic has turned our world upside down and completely redefined our way of life. During the past few months, our priority was to keep each other safe, our colleagues, our consumers, our families, and the rest of the world. We couldn't start this keynote without a special thank you to all the essential workers around the world who risked their lives, saved others, and allowed us to stay at home safely during these difficult times. Most of us don't know what is happening behind the scenes, but what we know for sure is that each and every essential worker is a hero in our eyes and is keeping us hopeful for the future of our community. So once again, we want to say an essential thank you. At OPPO, beyond being a smartphone company, we are a company of people. We loved seeing how our technology helped so many of you to work, get creative, and stay in touch with each other while staying at home. During the lockdown, we saw flourishing, unexpected music collaborations between artists who were miles apart, but still able to write, play, and create together. Who would have thought that our smartphone could bring an orchestra to play together as if all musicians were in the same room? During a time of uncertainty and isolation, it was important for us to help bring people together through technology. Being able to lift each other up became our purpose at OPPO. Even during these difficult times, we truly believe there's always a silver lining in every dark cloud. If anything, we hope that our Reno4 series, which we're about to reveal, can be that silver lining and bring some joy and fun in this world. So in this spirit, we want to present to you what we have been working on. If this is your first time joining one of our Reno launches, don't worry, we'll bring you up to speed right now. So, what's Reno? Why did we start the Reno series? What Reno means to us is a lot more than just a smartphone range. It goes beyond the hardware and the cool, innovative specs. While creating Reno, we realized that photography was more than just capturing memories. Photography translates individual creative expression. So we put a lot of work and thought into creating phones that could tell your story. With Reno, we put our best technical know-how in a smartphone series that was designed and developed to serve your creativity. But we didn't want to stop here. For Reno4, we decided to challenge our approach to designing smartphones of tomorrow. So we created the Renault Lab. The Rhino Lab is a platform that brings talented artists from different industries together to create aspirational projects. This creative space allowed us to get inspired and look at the smartphone industry from the talent's perspective. That's why we're really excited to be collaborating with French artist and designer Stéphane Achpoul on our new Reno project. For us, Stéphane stood out from the crowd by his unique vision of fashion, his bold self-expression, and his creativity and free spirit. Basically, everything that our Reno series stands for and embodies. Here's a little sneak peek of our collaboration.
Je m'appelle Stéphane Achpoul de la marque Pigalle. Ici, on est dans mon atelier où je crée des vêtements, des événements, des spectacles, des tournois de basket et plein de choses de couleurs différentes. C'est là où je travaille et que les idées commencent. La marque Pigalle, je dirais que c'est un mélange entre le sport, la mode et la couleur. Comment on passe du basket à la mode? C'est la magie d'habiter en plein centre de Paris avec le côté rue, et j'ai décidé de mélanger beaucoup d'ingrédients ensemble et essayer de faire mon propre chemin, et donc ça fait partie des différentes choses que je mélange. C'est sûr qu'après cette période spéciale qu'on vient de vivre et qui a l'air de continuer, il y a des nouveaux angles à prendre. J'espère que ce ralentissement a pu inspirer beaucoup de gens. Bonne chance à tous ceux qui vont faire des choses différentes. C'est un super projet avec OPPO. Donc en fait, ils sont venus avec un produit spécifique qui est le Reno4 série, qui est un appareil qui a une technologie incroyable au niveau de l'image, et donc c'était un lien parfait. Le premier feedback que j'ai eu, c'était wow, ce téléphone il est vraiment pas mal. Déjà sa tenue, il est assez longiligne, j'aime beaucoup la couleur de la coque, et évidemment les images elles sont absolument merveilleuses. La prise d'image de nuit, le zoom, le grand angle, enfin il y a vraiment de quoi faire et de pouvoir s'amuser, et moi qui sors mon téléphone à chaque fois que je vois quelque chose de joli, c'est parfait. Beyond the light, ça veut dire beaucoup de choses, ça veut dire aller plus loin, ça veut dire aller chercher le bon, trouver la meilleure gradience pour sa photo. C'est un titre qui me convient très bien, Beyond the light. Le sens premier, évidemment, il y a l'histoire d'OPPO et leur philosophie qui m'a plu. Le mouvement, la couleur, l'image et la technologie, je pense que c'est dans mon ADN ce mélange de choses. Je pense que ça, c'était notre point commun. Et donc, l'idée était de faire un petit objet assez ludique, simple et coloré pour mettre le produit. Et comme d'habitude, c'est avec beaucoup de couleurs. Donc, il y a 4 couleurs. C'est surtout un accessoire à styliser soi-même et qu'on peut mettre autour du cou, en bandoulière ou même à la hanche, un peu comme une sacoche. Pour ceux qui vont vouloir le sac, il va falloir venir à Pigalle jouer au basket avec moi.
All right, Stéphane, I'm in for the challenge. See you on the basketball court. During our collaboration with the Pigalle team, we've created the very first Rhino Bag. It's a special edition bag created by Stéphane Achpoul with a fun and colorful touch that is so distinctive to the Reno series. We just love this bag. If you want to get your hands on one of these exclusive bags, keep an eye on our social media channels in the next coming days. But before getting the bag, it would be cool to know a thing or two about the phone that will go in it, right? So without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce our new Reno4 series. Check it out.
Let it go, that's what they tell me. Up the tempo, that's my chemistry. Keep it shining, keep your head high. and put your hands up and reach to the sky. I know what you want, and I know what you need. Everything at all, you must believe.
This is the OPPO Reno4 Pro. In the Reno family, the design of our smartphones has always been super important, so we kept innovating to give the Reno4 Pro a sleek and stylish look. Now, you might be wondering what kind of color this is. What we've created is closer to a glowing effect, the Reno Glow. The back cover has over 1 million micron-level prism crystals, which enhances the color effect by 16 times. The Reno4 Pro comes in two colors, Galactic Blue, which has the Reno Glow, and Space Black. We wanted to create a phone that was as slim as possible but still packed a lot of technology, so we squeezed everything down to the very last millimeter. It sounds dramatic, but we can assure you that it makes all the difference. The Reno4 Pro and its 7.6mm thickness is a proof of that, since we've created the thinnest 5G phone on the market. So the phone looks really good, cool. But what does it do? At OPPO, we've been making camera phones for many years, and the Reno series was created for our audience of image makers, content creators, and storytellers. So naturally, the camera features are what we want to show you first. With the Reno4 series, we're starting with a bang by bringing the video features to the next level. Let's take a look at the cameras. The OPPO Reno4 Pro is equipped with a triple lens camera system. The main camera comes with a 48 megapixel ultra clear lens with the Sony IMX586 sensor. It's also equipped with an optical image stabilization. The 12 megapixel wide angle lens features the ultra night wide angle video camera with a 3 centimeter macro focus range. The third camera is a 13 megapixel telephoto lens including a 5 times hybrid zoom and up to 20 times digital zoom. With our triple lens camera system, it's almost impossible to miss a shot. Let's take a closer look at the middle lens. It carries a Sony IMX708 sensor, which has a larger single pixel size. Thanks to this sensor, you can record clear videos of fireworks, escape rooms, or your favorite karaoke sessions. The middle lens has another trick up its sleeve. We've equipped this camera with the laser detection autofocus. It has been added to improve the accuracy and speed of focusing in low light environments or areas where the texture is hardly noticeable. When you turn on this feature, the focus will be 142% faster on a face, a building, or food, even when the light is not optimal. And lastly, our new ultra night video algorithm will automatically turn on when the dark environment is detected. We like to call it our moon lens. Compared with videos without our ultra night video algorithm, the Reno4 Pro will make your videos look brighter, more colorful, and clearer without having to adjust any settings. Let's see what that looks like. We can clearly see the difference between the two here. When the ultra night video mode is off, there are still a lot of shadows and darkness. When it's on, the colors look a lot more balanced. We take it to the next level with the very first ultra night wide angle video mode. This video mode is able to capture a lot more action and details while creating a motion image with a perfect balance of light and darkness. Look at the skyline of Shanghai. Even with the lights in the very far background, we're able to control the exposure and adjust the video for a perfect finish on the ultra wide angle. You can capture so much of the landscape at night. It gives a little inspiration to discover the wider end of your camera's zoom. There's another feature that you guys like from the Reno 2, the Ultra Steady mode. We introduced the Ultra Steady mode a year ago with our second generation of our Reno series, and it quickly became a star feature. So this year, we've perfected it to the 3.0 version. It uses optical and electronic image stabilization to stabilize the main camera and shoot videos in high definition. We're using machine learning to identify your shaking habits and shooting scenarios, like how you hold your phone, for example, and adjust the camera parameters to improve the stability of the video. So we made sure that all the videos that you want to record on the move will come out smooth and steady. For the professionals out there, we've pushed this feature even further. To make the most of your videos, we've created the Ultra Steady Video Pro mode that can stabilize any shakiness on a wide angle. With the wide angle, you can play the perspective and create really original content. The technology used in the Pro mode stabilizes the video from its original size instead of zooming in and creating a smaller version of the video. Because we're really proud of this technology, we also added it to the front camera. It's the first time ever that we've been able to integrate this unique feature to the front camera. The front steady video will keep the video stable even when you're holding your phone with one hand only. So next time you're out running, skating, jumping on a trampoline, make sure you try the front steady video on the Reno4 Pro. The Live HDR feature is perfect to bring more highlights in a room that is dim and backlit. It gives you a balanced finish instead of having parts of your video that are too bright or too dark. There's more light and contrast, so you don't need to use any filters to make the colors pop on your video. If you like taking time-lapse videos to document a long trip or record people passing by quickly, you know that you have to hold your camera very still to make your video come out great. At OPPO, we've exclusively released the Hyperlapse function to allow you to shoot high-quality time-lapse videos while moving. The Hyperlapse technology will stabilize the images and create a much smoother video from your smartphone without having to use a tripod or standing still for 5 minutes. It's a magic trick that turns a series of photos into a really cool video. We've also added a cinematic mode with a 21:9 ratio. This ratio looks amazing on a full screen, so if you want to shoot videos with a movie effect, we totally recommend trying it out. On top of that, with our exclusive editing tool Soloop, we're providing you with 10 classic movie filters to choose from. You can edit all the shooting parameters like a pro and create a masterpiece in only a minute. So that's our update on the video features. For the photography, we wanted to keep it simple and effective. So we took our best features and improved them from the previous generation. Let's talk about our zoom mode. When you open the camera, you can directly swipe on the side and adjust the lens to the ultra wide angle. If that's too wide, a bit more swiping will get you to the main camera. But if you're really looking for details, then you can go all the way up to a 20 times zoom with a telescopic lens. For the photography enthusiasts who are just a tad obsessed with close-ups, the Reno4 Pro features our macro mode. If you hold the Reno4 Pro close to an object, the camera will detect and adjust to macro mode automatically. The lens will achieve rapid autofocus through the closed loop motor and capture amazing shots quickly and easily. Alright, so the macro mode is all fun and games, but what about taking photos at night? Taking photos at night is something very special to us. People only want to share pictures when they are good. To be honest, it's quite a challenge to take a good picture at night. With our ultra night mode, your photos could even look better than reality. Forget about using the camera's flash once the sun comes down. The ultra night mode can illuminate your photos at nighttime, whether it's for portraits or landscapes. And how do we achieve that? The camera takes 7 shots at different exposures and lighting and then combines all the different pictures to create a brighter and clearer photo. The Reno4 Pro can shoot at night, but what about shooting in the dark? Did you know that it takes around 20 to 30 minutes for our eyes to adjust to darkness and be able to detect a room's content? With our ultra dark mode, you don't have to wait that long to see and capture clear night scenes. Do you want to get a cute picture of your date in a bar with dimmed lights? Definitely make use of the ultra dark mode. Even when the ambient brightness is less than 1 lux, which is as bright as the flame of a candle, the Reno4 Pro sees everything. The AI portrait mode includes the exclusive and first released algorithm that emphasizes on optimizing the cameras in low light scenes. Even faces that are dark or far away can be shot clearly. With the Reno4 Pro, we really pushed our photography expertise beyond its limits. That's what we do at OPPO. At every chance we get, we want to be a pioneer in the creation of the smartphones of tomorrow. Here's a recap on the new essential photography features of the Reno4 Pro. Once you try them, you won't be able to go back to taking normal photos and videos. My personal favorite is the ultra-night wide-angle video. Trust me, it's really impressive. Now, let's move on to the battery. The Reno4 Pro comes with a 4000 mAh battery. That's enough to last a whole day without having to charge it. Speaking of charging, you probably know that we've said goodbye to overnight charging a long time ago at OPPO. No one has time for that. With a 4000 mAh battery and our 65-watt SuperVOOC 2.0 technology, the Reno4 Pro is fully charged in just 36 minutes. That's super fast. It's actually 35% faster than the previous generation. It's not like we're counting or anything, but if we're known for something at OPPO, it's our innovative charging technology. All this technology means that you can charge your phone for 5 minutes and binge watch TV shows for 4 hours without having to worry about a thing. Yeah, you heard that right. 5 minutes of charging and 4 hours of video playback. Now, with a great battery comes great responsibilities. You'll be able to make more use of your phone, but that usually means that there's a risk of your phone starting to heat up. To make sure that never happens, with the Reno4 Pro, we've created a multi-layer cooling system. Let me break that down for you. The customized flexible display screen is covered with a layer of copper foil and 2 layers of graphite sheets to evenly conduct and dissipate the heat of the display screen. And then the middle frame and battery covers are wrapped with 3 layers of graphite sheets to further enhance heat dissipation. From the front to the back, we've got heat under control. With the Reno4 Pro, we've done some really cool things with the battery. Our goal is to save battery while you're sleeping at night so you can use it all during the day. With a super nighttime standby, we learn from your sleeping habits to create a power optimization according to your personal usage and reduce the battery consumption at night. That way, from the moment you put your phone down until the moment that you wake up, there's only a 2% power consumption. Now, let's imagine that despite having a huge 4000 mAh battery and one of the fastest charging systems available on a smartphone, and you're still running out of battery. Just turn on the super power saving mode. Even if you're at remaining 5%, you can still use WhatsApp for 1.5 hours. No wonder why we call it superpower. Alright, let's see what's powering all this crazy technology. The OPPO Reno4 Pro is using the Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G 5G chipset supporting dual mode networks. Surely, you've noticed that the dual mode 5G has gradually become a standard feature in the 5G era. So of course, we had to have it for our Reno4 series. Thanks to the 360 degrees surround antenna 2.0, it doesn't matter how you're holding your phone. Even if you're scrolling on Instagram upside down, the system can use the antenna with the strongest signal to keep the network stable. Compared with our Finex2 Neo, the Reno4 Pro is 20% faster for 5G uploads and downloads and 30% faster for Wi-Fi uploads and downloads. Here's a recap on all the great features that the Reno4 Pro 5G is packing and the 2 colors available, Galactic Blue and Space Black. It has the most advanced video shooting specs on the market with the ultra-night wide-angle video and ultra-steady video pro. It has a 5 times hybrid zoom and 20 times digital zoom. The Reno4 Pro has 12 GB of RAM and a storage capacity of 256 GB. It's the perfect device if you want to take your photo shooting skills to the next level. Of course, the Reno4 Pro didn't come on its own. The Reno4 series also includes the Reno4 5G. It has the ultra night and ultra steady video modes and a 4020 mAh battery and a 6.4-inch OLED screen. It comes with 8 GB of RAM and a storage capacity of 128 GB. The Reno4 5G is our jack of all trades. Last but not least, the Reno4Z 5G. We've been able to take many of the new innovations that we love from the Reno4 and created one of the most affordable 5G smartphones currently on the market. The Reno4Z has a 120Hz Ultra HD display, a 48 megapixel ultra wide angle quad camera, and a 4000 mAh battery. It supports dual mode 5G and packs up to 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. The Reno4Z is our first smartphone to bring the MediaTek 5G chipset to our European customers. It comes in colors dew white and ink black. It's the perfect device if you're after innovative and premium features with a stylish design.
I'm a cool, cool breeze. You thought you were blinded by the bright lights, but it was just me. And I'm on a roll. They wanna shake things up, but we got it under control, yeah. They thought I was all shook up, but I got it. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm on a roll.
Well, it seems like there's a Reno4 for everyone with these three options. Unless we have another one to show you. Actually, the Reno4 series might also be for you if you like other colors like green. For this series, we wanted to create something unique, something bold. So we've created with Pantone an exclusive limited edition of the Reno4 Pro in the color green glitter. Yeah, that's the color now. And we really went all out with the green stuff. Phone, case, earphones, cables. So if you want one of these in your hands, you'll have to be very quick. The green glitter is a Reno exclusive color approved by Pantone. This limited edition of the Reno4 Pro comes with a 12 GB of RAM and a storage capacity of 256 GB. Now that you've seen all our new smartphones, we want to talk to you about something else before we let you go. And trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. At OPPO, we've been perfecting smartphones for years, but we also wanted to expand our expertise to the world of smartwatches. Today, we're really excited to announce our first OPPO watch in Europe. Now more than ever, smartwatches are so relevant to our lives. With our OPPO watch, we want to pack intelligent connectivity at your wrist. The OPPO watch does a lot, so let's see if you can keep up. If you look at the design, the OPPO watch has a flexible dual curved display typically found in flagship smartphones. The curved display gives a premium design with well-finished edges. For our first watch, we wanted to provide a smooth and true-to-life viewing experience with a dual curved screen. Our unique screen can display more content and display it better. Like I said, we took our smartphone expertise and put it into a watch. Epic screens aren't just for flagship phones anymore. Watches have always been a very personal item, so we wanted our first smartwatch to offer you something unique. The 1.91-inch AMOLED screen features a 326 pixels per inch. The OPPO watch has a high-resolution display, 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, and 1000 nits, ensuring that the content of the screen is vivid under any type of lighting conditions, even when you're wearing your sunglasses. we wanted to create a watch that would obviously tell the time, but also maximize your time. To make the most of its battery, OPPO Watch uses 2 endurance modes, which means that if you charge your OPPO Watch for a few minutes, you can use it for days. Yes, days. It goes without saying, but shout out to our VOOC flash charging for this. If you're into working out, the OPPO Watch is like having a gym buddy who doesn't bail on you. The watch has multiple workout modes for all the different activities you're up to. It's water resistant down to 50 meters. It has a fitness tracking from Google Fit to keep you accountable, get inspired, and make it easy for you to get moving. See, it was worth it to stay until the end. Today, we've announced 5 incredible new products, including a special edition of the Reno4 Pro and our very first OPPO watch. The OPPO Reno4 Pro 5G comes at €799. The Reno4 Pro Green Glitter Limited Edition at €849. The Reno4 5G at €599. The Reno4Z 5G, one of the most affordable 5G smartphones on the market at €399. And the very first OPPO watch for €399. All devices will go on sale on October 15th. Thank you all for joining us today. We had so much fun creating this new Reno4 series and introducing our very first OPPO watch, and we really hope you'll love our products as much as we do. Now, I'll leave you with a tech chap for an exclusive unboxing session. Take it away, Tom.
Welcome back. I'm still here. What do you guys think of the keynote for the Reno4 Pro? Personally, I'm actually really excited, and as promised, I have the phone with me. So let's do a proper unboxing right now. And here it is, the Reno4 Pro. And as it says on the tin, it's 5G, and we're also getting 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. So let's get straight into this unboxing and have a little look at the phone. This is always the best bit. That sort of first, smell, the first hands-on. I love this stuff. Firstly, we have the clear plastic case, so you can keep it nice and safe. And then we've got the phone itself. So let's get this out. And this is actually genuinely the first time I've held this and I've seen this. And first impressions, well, that's just incredibly thin. It's just 7.6 millimeters thin, which is kind of ridiculous actually, because usually when you have a 5G phone like this, it adds a bit of bulk and weight. So that is remarkably slim actually for a phone like this. Other key features, as you can see, we've got the Snapdragon 765G, we've got a 4,000 mAh battery and their Super VOOC 2.0 charging, which I believe will charge up to about 60% in just 15 minutes. So if you need a quick top up, that's really handy. But let's just get this out straight away because I want to have a play with this. That is a really stunning phone. And actually, I didn't expect that, but you've got this little sort of pattern on the bottom here. It's really subtle, but if you sort of catch the light, you can see this little print on the bottom. So this is actually the space black model, but we've also got this galactic blue, which I think is my favorite color. We've got this nice matte glass finish. That's a really good looking phone. And actually, surprisingly, given how thin it is, the camera module doesn't really stick out that much at all, which you, again, find quite a lot these days. So yeah, that's an incredibly thin phone and actually feels pretty good in the hand as a YouTube cliche goes. Elsewhere in the box, obviously we have the power. So this is the Super VOOC charger 2.0 and also a charging cable, USB-A to USB-C, because of course this is a USB-C phone. And also at the bottom here, a pair of earphones. Very nice. So that's everything you get in the box. Let's put all that to one side because I want to have a proper play with the phone. So I've got everything set up now, and the first thing you'll notice is just how smooth this is, because we've got a 90 Hz refresh rate, and paired with that Snapdragon 765G and of course the 12 gigs of RAM, it's a really nippy phone. So for me, there's a few sort of standout key features about this. Obviously, you've got the design, it's really, really nice and thin. We've got the fast charging, 65 watt, and also the 90 Hz screen, the fast processor. But one thing that's really caught my eye is the camera. So we've got this triple lens set up on the back, and one of the key new features of the Reno4 Pro 5G here is that we get really good low light, ultra wide video. I can't wait to test this out properly. This is just a quick unboxing, but I'm going to take this home with me afterwards and have a proper play with it. So it really is a very impressive phone. I think for me, my favorite features probably either between the design, I mean, this is a stunning looking phone, and also the camera, but I can't wait to test that low light video out properly in the wild. But what about you guys? What's your favorite feature of the OPPO Reno4 Pro? Let me know in the comments below.
You can have everything you see. All you gotta do is take the lead. If you don't know, follow me.